Alright, so at the start of the season, we'll be trying out some lineups to see what does and doesn't work. Obviously, we have Schroeder logging the most minutes out of everyone because as of right now, this is his team and the ball's going to run through him on essentially every possession he's out there. At the 2 spot though, I've decided to give Bembry the starting nod, at least for the time being. He's a better defender than Bellinelli, and after he showed out during that summer season, I'm hoping that'll carry over and he can help out on the offensive end too. I also like this move just because we need a guy like Bellinelli who can put up some points in the second team, since I'm not really trying to rely on Bazemore for that. Prince's starting spot was also never in contention, and depending on the game script, I could really see a regular rotation of Bembry, Prince, and Bazemore out on the 3 throughout the game. Now Ersan gets the second most minutes on the team and will be the second or first scoring option whenever he's out on the court. He showed he can put that rock in the hole in Philly, and we'll be expecting more of the same this year. Dedmon rounds out the starting 5, and we'll need him to pick up the slack at ILLyasova on the defensive end and off the boards. On the bench, we have Baze and Bellinelli for a boost to offense, and we're gonna try to ease Collins in and keep him under 20 minutes to see how he actually does. Alright, so even before the first game, we got a trade offer from the Lakers trying to dump Deng's contract off on us, which in all honesty, I'm pretty insulted. No way am I taking on that $54 million 3-year contract for this guy, so I'm gonna go ahead and decline that. It would really be nice to have a go f yourself option for cases like these. Anyway, we went 1-1 in the first week, and then we were approached by Schroeder, who asked to talk with us and was kind of pissed about my comments concerning the rebuild of the team. He basically wanted to know where he fit in with the future, and that if we didn't see him as part of the core group going forward, he wanted out. Of all the people on the team, he should be definitely the least stressed since he's going to get the most minutes and shot attempts per game. So we went ahead and told him not to worry about anything. After that, we started the second week going 1-1 in a doubleheader before hearing that Kristen Ledlow had insider reports about the team being put up for sale. I'm immediately called into the owner, Lewis Meyer's office, where I'm told that he has absolutely no idea where this info is coming from and that it's all false. We end up finishing the week splitting wins again, so we're 3-3 so far. After the Nuggets game, we get asked about Myers and the fact that he sunk a bunch of money into a failed app, which led to financial instability and reports about the team being sold. I have no reason to doubt my owner at this moment, so I just straight up told him that there's no truth to anything. Dedmon also got a little more attention from the Celtics this time, with an offer for Shane Larkin and Aaron Baines, which we declined pretty quickly. Our scout also asked to meet with us and talked about how this year's draft is on some next level. Basically, he said that this is going to be better than the 03 draft class with LeBron, Melo, and Wade. According to him, there's a guy, Jackson Baldwin from Kentucky, who's a 6'10 small forward. He's looking like the consensus #1 pick and is supposed to be a once-in-a-generation talent. Then there's Freddie Staples out of UCLA, who is an explosive, freakishly athletic point guard in the mold of Russell Westbrook. And finally, he talked about Mirko Petrovic, or the Croatian Anthony Davis. At 7'1", he said that he can shoot, dribble, and run the court. Out of all these guys, my initial thoughts are that we want Baldwin. We already have a point guard, so we don't really need Staples, and Petrovic, although he sounds like a game changer, I'd honestly rather have a superstar like LeBron who can play and guard 4 out of the 5 positions. So at the end of the third week, we're looking at a 3-6 record after losing all 3 games, which isn't the worst thing considering we're trying to get a top 3 draft pick. Looking at the roster right now, that goes pretty promising. Schroeder's playing as expected, putting up just under 21 points per game while doing what he does best and attacking the basket, which has him at a modest 43% from the field. The reason that isn't higher though is because of some pretty poor shooting from the arc. He's taking about 8 threes a game and making 2 of them, which isn't that great. He's our guy right now though, so there's not much we can do about it, and he's making up for it by dishing out about 7 assists per game. My man ILLyasova has been balling out though, putting up 19 points per game, which is exactly what he's on the team for. This guy is shooting a pretty crazy 47% from 3 and grabbed just over 7 boards per game, which I didn't expect, but I'll take all the same. Bellinelli's been providing that scoring boost off the bench too, with almost 11 points per game. And Bazemore and Prince are putting up just over 9.5. They're both playing up to expectations so far, but neither have done anything really notable. Bembry's also in the same boat, if not just a little underwhelming. After that dominant summer, he's posted 8.2 points per game, but is only shooting 35% from the field, and a god-awful 16 from the 3. So he's got to cut that out and start shooting better, or we'll be forced to get Bellinelli in there to increase that first squad's efficiency. I know it's still early, but John Collins has also been kind of a disappointment. His 7 points per game isn't necessarily bad considering he's only playing 16 or 17 minutes a game, but he's pulling down just 3.8 boards, which is less than Bembry and only half a rebound more than our point guard. He's shooting 57% from the field though, so we'll keep working with him and maybe even bump those minutes up to get him some more looks and time on the court to get acclimated to the NBA level. Dedmon, on the other hand, has been dragging down 10 boards a game and is our top rebounder on the team, so I can't really complain about him. So for the next few weeks, we're going to bump ILLyasova's minutes up and give him even more looks. We're keeping Bembry in the starting 5 for the time being, but we'll bump Bellinelli and Collins up by just a bit and see what happens with that.